Yep, that wasn't good. And that's definitely not any good. How's it going, everybody? Another weekend at the house. And working on something a little different today. As you can see in the background, our company truck, the Ford F-350. Well, transfer case blew apart in her. And that transfer case we put in 3 years ago, that transfer case had failed like this one did. So don't know if somebody's leaving the foil high on, not realizing it, or it's just a fluke. But yeah, we had fun with this 3 years ago. Getting all the bolts in the back area where it mounts at. Not a whole lot of room. And the first time we did it, it was a pain in the butt. Ford definitely loves their Loctite, and I'll leave it at that. So right now, we got it up on blocks a little bit so I can get myself underneath there. Ethan's already underneath there. So let's get down there with him. So, little deja vu.
Yeah. Big time.
Oh yeah. We got parts, we've got pieces. So yeah.
That's not the half of it.
Oh, ain't no telling where the other half went. So yeah, once again, we're going to change out a transfer case. This time, we got lucky. It didn't break the yoke the first time. But now, it broke the yoke on that. It didn't crack the bell housing, because if it did, I wasn't going to work on it. It would have been taken to a shop. They can get on a nice 4-post lift to do it, because I am not doing it on the ground. So we're getting ready to take all this apart. The last one we got from LKQ. I think it had like 120-something thousand miles on it. So it lasted 3 years. We don't really know why it failed, because it wasn't leaking. And so I don't know if it's a deal that someone had driven it with the 4-wheel drive on and forgot to turn it off. So not sure exactly what happened, but we gotta put another one in it. So I called LKQ last week to get another one ordered, along with the drive shaft, not realizing at the time that the yoke was broke. So I got to get that ordered. So this is going to be 2-wheel drive for a week or two. So that part comes in, and then we'll put the front drive shaft in. So got the transfer case that showed up Thursday, along with the drive shaft. This one's only supposed to have like 70,000, 80,000 miles on it. So we're going to clean all the gook off of it. It's not leaking, it's got mud on it. Get it cleaned up. Put the drive shaft up for now. And we're going to get underneath here and start taking all this apart. So let's get to it. So right now Ethan's getting ready to go underneath, start bolting some stuff. I'm gonna get out of here and start soaking the transfer case down so we can get this mud and everything off of it. All right, while I've been cleaning the transfer cases going in, Ethan got most of the other one out. Most. So, another grenaded transfer case. All right, now we're down to the part of the transfer case is still attached to the transmission. And the only thing that sucks about this, the bolts come in through the back like this to it, and not really fun to get to. I guess that's going to be about as clean as she's going to get. Definitely a lot better than what she was. Last stuff I got to deal with getting it in there. And there's the other half that Ethan took out. So not as bad as last time. I know the last time we fought with those 6 bolts.
Yeah, I guess we didn't put them in as tight. But they were tight enough.
Or just right.
That's right. That's right.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
But no, guys, the bolts didn't come loose on that. But like I said before, they had a lot of Loctite. That's one thing I have to say about Ford. They're very generous with the Loctite.
Very.
So. All right, we're gonna get things cleaned up and try to stab the other one in. All right, we're in the middle now of redoing the connectors and the plugs. This is from the last time the transfer case went, and we had spliced all of these and shrink wrapped them, but this time it really got it. So here's the other plug-in that came with the transfer case. At least on this one, they gave us enough wire, but we still need to add about another 6 inches where it'll line up right in the loom. This is the one that broke, and they didn't leave me anything to splice into. So I depinned this one, which had enough for a pigtail, put it on the new casing because the other one wasn't broke. So underneath here right now, I went ahead and got this one hooked back up. So got it, like I said, repinned it. Joined here, shrink wrap. Went ahead and did down in here too. And then further up the wire, where stuff's blowing apart, there was a little nick on the wire there, but it didn't hurt the copper. So I put a piece of shrink on that. Also right there with the orange wire. So now Ethan's gonna get back. He went to go pick up some wire and splice all these together. But the long term on the wiring harness on this thing is we're gonna try to find another one. It's a transmission transfer case harness. We went online, and there's a bunch of them used on eBay. And so we're probably gonna get one, just have it on hand. If this harness starts acting up, because, man, it's got the crap beat out of it twice already. So hopefully it'll hold up for a little bit until that comes in. And then we just go ahead and just replace that whole part of the harness. And see how it goes. So as soon as he gets back, we'll get all that wired up, and hopefully we'll try to get it stabbed in today. If not, it's going to be first thing in the morning. Well, Ethan got back, went up, picked some more wire up, and now he's kind of splicing everything together. I think there was, what, like 3 of them you had to replace all the way back up?
Yeah, 3 of them that got pinched, and I just didn't like the look of them.
And I was telling everybody earlier that we're just trying to get it where it's back up and running, but we're looking into eventually replacing the harness. But yeah, this is what's kind of taking the longest, checking all the wires and everything else. And if it wasn't for all this getting busted up, we'd probably have the transfer case back in.
Yep. Nuts and bolts aren't too hard, but when you get into wiring, you gotta take your time.
That's right. All right, we just got the transfer case in place. Got it clocked. Ethan's double checking all the bolts now. Getting them tight. Like I was saying, these bolts sometimes are fun to get to, like this one, and one's on top. And of course, it might have been a hair easier to get rid of the trans cross member, but I didn't feel like doing all that. So now we're just getting this tightened up. Got the jack out of the way. We got the new carrier bearing installed. So I'll get it out. Let's get the drive shaft hooked back up. Ethan's got to finish some wiring. Ethan just got finished putting the wire loom on. So we're almost done with this thing. Now it's time to drain it, fill it. Just draining what's left of the fluid in the transfer case. Most time we get stuff from like LKQ and stuff, they drain all the oil and stuff out of them. This one still had a little bit. But get that drained out, get some new fluid in her.
Got another one?
Yep. Got another one. Quart number 2. All right, guys, we got finished with it. It's all buttoned up. I just got back with a test drive with it. Everything seems to be working. No leaks. And she's ready to go back to work on Monday. So other than that, guys, I'm gonna go take a shower, get all this crap off of me, call it a day. So have a good one, a safe one, and I'll see you down the road.